Many of them the second year and final students with a final opportunity to compete in front of the hometown crowd here this weekend. The Webster County Fairgrounds is part of the Triton Stampede Rodeo. The Tritons in full force tonight in night number 1 of the Triton Stampede Rodeo. The timed eventers down to the timed event side. The event contestants are in front of the bucking chutes. One more time, how about it for the Tritons of Iowa Central Community College? Rodeo fans, tonight we're going to do something a little different and very special. We'd like to please invite you to stand and remove cover. Tonight, rodeo fans, we'd like to start off our home rodeo with a tribute and celebration of life for Ty Carlson. You see, we lost Ty this year in a motor vehicle accident. Ty was the kind of guy everyone wanted to call friend. His teammates, coaches, and family will testify to just what an amazing young man he was. Always positive, always helpful, and always with that special smile on his face. You know, losing someone's always difficult. But in Ty's situation, it was even harder. He was one of those people you just felt blessed to know. The Iowa Central Rodeo team was blessed to have Ty be a part of it, even if it was such a short time. So tonight, celebrate this young man and are thankful that he was part of our team and our family. Ty, we know you're watching us tonight, cheering us on. You'll always be in our hearts and thoughts. We miss you. We know you're in a better place. And tonight our thoughts and prayers go out to the Carlson family. Thank you for sharing such an amazing young man with us and letting him become part of our family. And tonight, in honor of Ty, we're going to give him the first ride at the Triton Stampede Rodeo. Ladies and gentlemen, please bring the screen and watch some of the great we've had the opportunity to share with Tilson. Apologize. We'll have that video fixed for him. Close out this memorial for inspection at a member Community College Triton family. Ladies and gentlemen, he used to be down and sad. He used to be cheering Tritons of Iowa Central College. Ladies, this one more time in honoring Iowa Central College. But Cardio does college of the National Intercollegiate are proud as put in the back James apparel sponsor of the organization at 19 has been created for men both in and around the official automotive plus years rodeos and Tropes was in 19 value friends from Trailer Cleaner. Come out at trailercleaner.com, South Dakota. And thank you to Dr. Nathan Jacobson of Great Plains Health. Big thank you to our corporate sponsors, our regional sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, would you join me in a collective thank you round of applause for the great sponsors of the National Intercollegiate Rodeo Association. Friends, out of all the beautiful banners that we have seen so far tonight, none is more beautiful than the one that you're about to meet right now, being proudly displayed. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand or remove cover. Don't do it out of habit. Don't do it because it was taught to you in elementary school. But stand and be proud that you live in a country that believes in freedom. A country that promises freedom to everyone who calls her home. But you know, it's a freedom that needs to be defended. Think about it. You know, there's a lot of countries around the world where their government decides their citizens' lives for them, but not in this great nation. There's a lot of other countries around the world where their armed forces keep their citizens in line. But in this country, they keep us free. Ladies and gentlemen, may God bless the men and women that have spilled their blood on foreign soil so that one day we might be thought of as the greatest nation in the history of the free world. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're proud of this nation, if you're proud of the men and women that serve under this flag, join me with your hearts and your voices and tell them thank you for their gallant service to the greatest nation in the history of the world, the United States of America. You know, the Bill of Rights portion of the Constitution of these United States of America grants all of us many different freedoms. One we'd like to ask your participation in with us right now, the freedom of religion. While we pause for a brief moment of prayer. Our gracious and most heavenly Father, we pause ever mindful and thoughtful of the guidance that you've given us. Father, we thank you for the beautiful day that you provided for us so we can enjoy the great American sport we know as rodeo, which gives all of us the opportunity for fellowship with one another. Father, we do ask your forgiveness where we fall short. As we get ready to embark on the most dangerous playing field on the earth, Father, we ask for your shield of protection over the cowboys and cowgirls and our rodeo livestock. And just one more thing, Father. Please bring our soldiers home. We ask these things in the name of your Son, Jesus. Amen. But when was the last time that you sang the words to the Star-Spangled Banner? I'd like to invite you to sing along. Here is our national anthem. How about it? Are you proud to be living in America? Let's welcome in the Ram Rodeo pickup crew. Coming in, Billy Weeger, Turkey Grid, South Dakota. His partner in crime, Mr. Will O'Connell, Zwingle, Iowa. Bring in the banner of J2 Hauling. J2 Hauling out of Frazee, Minnesota is your local cartage owner-operator. If you need something moved, make sure to check out the fine services brought to you by J2 Hauling. They take us to the opening event here of the Triton Stampede Rodeo. Wild 8-second bucking horse ride. As we get set to go to the Kurt Bacon Auto Body Buck and Shoot. For the opening cowboy of the bareback riding, we're going to go to Delane German, Sisseton Wahpeton Community College. The Mustangs get the first opportunity to strike here at the Triton Stampede. As we go to the Kurt Bacon Auto Body Buck and Shoot. Voted the best auto body shop the last 7 years running in the Fort Dodge area. It's where we're going to take you for the matchup to get it started. Crowd power, very important. Right now is when we need it. Here we go. Delane German. Oh, no. Tough way to get started. Delane German for the Mustangs. Now, got things controlled in the field of play. Take just a moment. If you're a person of faith, now would be a pretty good time to say a little prayer and let's spread it around. And our man is up and all right. Little insult to injury with a no score on the ride for Delane German and the Mustangs of Sisseton Wahpeton Community College. Going to stay right down to the Kurt Bacon Body Shop Buck and Shoot for the next bareback riding matchup. Let's go to Vinny Benishik for the Tritons of Iowa Central Community College. Seven bar 36 from Barnes PRCA Rodeo and a bucking horse called Iowa Rose. This bucking horse's grand dam is a 6-time Wrangler National Finals bucking horse by the name of Wild Rose. Good matchup. Let's help him. Come on. Triton's got a chance. Well, the Cowboy down early, no score on the ride for Vincent Benishik tonight. He's a Triton. Come on, give him a little something for the effort. We talk about the Barnes family, a rodeo stock contractor here. Not everybody can say they got a world champion bucking horse, but the Barnes family has raised one. The 1977 Saddle Bronc Horse of the Year, the Great Crystal Springs. So we get set to go. Up to the Justin Sorensen Trucking Buck and Shoot. Nick Jordan for the Triton. Bucking horse branded 2E7 from Barnes PRCA Rodeo. All the professional rodeo that have had livestock at every single Wrangler National Finals rodeo dating back to its beginning, back in 1959 in Dallas, Texas. Man on back of the buck and shoots, flanking the horses tonight, third generation son Weston Barnes. Nick Jordan got his hands full a lot of horsehide and leather with the opportunity coming up right now of the Justin Sorensen Trucking Buck and Shoot. For those of you watching bareback riding for the very first time tonight, keep in mind the higher they jump, the bigger they kick, the more you spur, the higher the score. Here we go. Tough way down, no score on the ride. He's a Triton. Come on, help him, help him. Cowboy pickup men, of course, not only have the responsibility to aid the Cowboys to the ground safe and sound at the conclusion of this successful 8-second bucking horse ride, they also have the responsibility to safely escort the livestock to the back pens as we say goodbye to 2E7 out of the Maxwell Rodeo outgate tonight. Let's go to the Mavericks Mitchell Technical Institute. Coming in the weekend number 1 of the men's team standings of the Great Plains region. Here we go, Bobby Reynolds for the Mavericks of Mitchell Technical Institute. JR and Wyatt Clark are officials out of the great state of Nebraska. Mark out of Scale. A 1-25 in the control and style of the bareback riding Cowboy, 1-25 on the action of the livestock. The survey says 71.71 for Bobby Reynolds and the Mavericks of Mitchell Technical Institute. As we say thank you once again to J2 Hauling, our bareback riding event sponsor here at the Triton Stampede Rodeo. What do you think of the bareback riding and the Cowboys here on Thursday night? Well, a lot of great, beautiful banners we're going to be seeing throughout the night tonight. As we say thank you to Barry Hearing Aids and Technology Center in Fort Dodge. They've been providing the best hearing health care possible to their surrounding communities since 1949. There we go. Barry Hearing Aids and Technology Center. There's that beautiful banner we were telling you about. Hearing health care specialists since 1949. They're going to take us down to the track and field side of the arena for the first time event of the evening. So we go to the Cowgirls in the breakaway roping contest. We set it up for you, Cali Post. For the Blue Hawks of Dickinson State University, as a junior ag business major, who hails from Baker, Montana, is going to be the first cowgirl to go to work for us here in the breakaway roping tonight. So they'll get in position deep in the corner of the roping box. The object of the breakaway roping to catch that calf slick around the neck. Put the brakes on. When the horn breaks free from the saddle horn, our field judge will drop the flag as signaling the end of the run. So the Blue Hawk cowgirl with the first opportunity, Cali Post, Baker, Montana. A National Honor Society honor roll student all of her high school years. All right, here we go. There's the nod. Come on, Callie. Perfect strike. So we'll average out the times. Time of the run, 4:26 to set the pace, 4:26. We'll go to Courtney Peters, freshman, Black Hills State University of the Yellow Jackets, cowgirl from Ulrichs, South Dakota. Southwestern South Dakota. It's going to ease back in the corner. Try to be faster than a 4:26 to take over the number one spot. Courtney Peters, green lights on. Long reach, perfect strike. Solid effort. And a 4.65 on the run. 4.65. And for the time being, it'll put her in the number 2 position. Let's go to the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State University. Brianna Lacey hails from Now Then, Minnesota. Just to the northwest of the Twin Cities of Minneapolis, St. Paul. Brianna Lacey. So, correction on the leaderboard. Cali Post 4-2. Courtney Peters with a 4-6. Now Brianna Lacey. For the Jackrabbits, South Dakota State University. Backed in and ready. All right, there's the nod. All right, first the good news. 2.7, now the bad news. She broke the barrier. Going to be 12-7. Hey, by a showing of hands, anybody watching rodeo in person for the very first time tonight? Any first-timers out there? No, all season rodeo fans. That's good. You all know what the barrier means. Don't have to explain that. Let's go to Caitlin Reese. To the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State University we go. Come on, go ahead. Clap those hands if you want. That's all right. Come on. Jackrabbits. Caitlin Reese was transferred over from the Broncos of Hastings College. A two-sport athlete, volleyball, basketball, and make it 3 with rodeo. A sports medicine athletic training major. So Caitlin Reese settling back into the office and about ready to go to work. The horse in position, waiting on the cap. There we go. Out running. Caitlin Reese. And a time of the run of 4 and 6. We'll split second and third for the time being. So now we'll go back to the Yellow Jackets of Black Hills State University. Charmaine McComber. Cowgirl from Whitman, Nebraska. Riding for the Yellow Jackets of Black Hills State University. Looking for a 4-1 or faster. Yeah, Belusa running. Swing and a miss, going to strike her out. No time on the run for the Yellow Jacket Cowgirl. Go ahead. Thank her for coming, paying an entry fee, and playing with us tonight. Let's go to the junior cowgirl from Black Hills State University. Cedar Jandrew of Kennebec, South Dakota. A 3-time Indian National Finals Rodeo qualifier. Also qualified for the International Youth Finals Rodeo. Was a former South Dakota High School breakaway champion. 20X Extreme Showcase qualifier at Rodeo Rapid City. All right. Making it look easy. How about a new leader, 3.8 for the Yellow Jackets and Cedar Jandrew. So to the Falcons, the University of Wisconsin River Falls. Well, the next opportunity coming here in the breakaway roping. Kay Betelgeuse, Wolf Creek, South Dakota. The former Miss Oglala Lakota Nation rodeo queen. The next opportunity. Looking for 3-7 or faster now for the ladies in the breakaway roping. Again, thank you. The Berry Hearing Aids and Technology Center, our breakaway roping sponsor at the Triton Stampede Rodeo. First look at the Falcons at the University of Wisconsin River Falls tonight. a swing and a miss. Going to take her out of the average here in the breakaway roping tonight. Go ahead and pay off the Falcon Cowgirl from the University of Wisconsin River Falls. So we'll go to the Broncos of Hastings College. A junior from Hastings College, Sadie Steck, Bassett, Nebraska. A nursing major. So Sadie Steck, Bassett, Nebraska. Backed in and ready. Here we go. Nice reach, solid effort. 4 and 6 on the run for Sadie Steck of the Broncos of Hastings College. Splitting second, third, fourth, and fifth with that 4 and 6. The 3-8, 4-2, and 3-4-6s. That's how it's shaken out so far. As we get back to the Jackrabbits, South Dakota State University, Tyra Leonhardt. Senior ag business major for the Jackrabbits. All right, Tyra. Okay. Well, ever had one of them days? Not too many things seem to go right for you. How about giving her a little bit of encouragement with a Jackrabbit lady? Little time on the run for Tyra. A lot of Jackrabbits. The breakaway opening roster tonight. We're going to go back to another one right now. Haley Hose, South Dakota State University, a senior nursing major. Finished 5th in the region of the barrel racing last year. Was the champion barrel racer at the Triton Stampede. It's now going to try her hand in breakaway roping for the Jackrabbits. Haley Holes. Swing and a miss, no time on the run for Haley Holes tonight. How many Triton fans we got here tonight? Time to get an opportunity here for the Tritons. Iowa Central Community College. Here's Kara Hilzendegger. Well, let's get those hands clapping. Time to build up a little momentum for the Tritons here. Kara Hilzendegger of Baldwin, North Dakota. Looking for 3-7 or faster. What she'll need to be to take over the lead here in the breakaway roping. All right, Kara. Kara Hilzendegger at a 5.6 on the run, 5 and 6 for the Tritons and Kara Hilzendegger. So we'll go to the bottom of the order. Katie Belford, riding for the Mavericks of Mitchell Technical Institute. Gettysburg, South Dakota native. For the Mavericks. 3-7's what we're needing to steal the lead. See if we can do it right here. Forget about all that Iowa Central Community College Triton merchandise that's for sale. And there's also Ty Carlson merchandise. The sales benefiting, of course, the Carlson family. All in the merchandise stand directly behind the grandstand. Okay, here we go. Katie Belford. No time on the run on the final cowgirl of the breakaway roping contest. And again, we want to say thank you to our breakaway roping sponsor, Barry Hearing Aids and Technology Center, as we recap the action on the leaderboard for the ladies in the breakaway roping. Cedar Jandrew for the Yellow Jackets of Black Hills State University, number 1 with a 3.8. Well, the Beer House is where you can eat well and drink well. The Beer House brings all our loves together under one roof. The Beer House going to take us down to the next event, one of the great classics of rodeo. Time for the tie-down roping. Cowboys ride a sports car version of the American Quarter Horse in this contest event. Start from behind that mechanical device known as the barrier. This time in hot pursuit of a 200-plus pound calf. Object, catch the calf, step down for the back of that horse, get down to that 200-plus pound calf. We'll have to pick him up, put him down on the side with the second rope he carries, known as the pig and string. String the front leg, bring up the hind two, securely timed with 2 wraps and a half hitch. Let's go to Nolan Seibert, Bassett, Nebraska, the former Great Plains region champ. Going to work in the field of play. Right there, strings up the front one. Wrap them, tap them, and tie them. So as he takes a leg up, he's got to ride ahead, put some slack in the catch rope. As we look to set the pace with an 11.4 for Nolan Seibert. For the Broncos of Hastings College, top 20 finisher in the nation a year ago, and of course the reigning Great Plains region champion. Setting the pace for the remainder of the tie-down roping field. Let's go to Chandler Comfort for Mid-Plains Community College. Finished 5th in the nation in the heeling the College National Finals Rodeo, the Great Plains region champion. We'll see him over the weekend of the team roping contest as well. Right now, Chandler Comfort thinking about that 11-4. Separating him from say thank you to all the hard work and behind the scene folks. Our rodeo secretary, Mary Carlson of Sawyer, North Dakota, and of course our timers, Cindy Klingensmith of Lester, Iowa, and Lisa Streeter, New Windsor, Illinois. All right, Chandler Comfort, Mid-Plains Community College in North Platte, Nebraska. Upstairs, downtown. Stay with him. 1, 2, 3, get out of there. Chandler Comfort. Time of the run, 14 and 4. Put him number 2. Let's go to a former 2-time Iowa High School tie-down roping champion by the name of Riley Wheeler. Riding from Mid-Plains Community College for the junior from Mount Ayr, Iowa. Riding for Mid-Plains Community College. And tie-down roping champion, the Mid-Plains Stampede. Here we go. Looking good, Riley. Look at this. Come on, help him tie. Hands faster than Lindsay Lohan in a jewelry store. How about a 10.3 to take the lead? Very solid effort. Riley Wheeler from Mid-Plains Community College. Let's go to Quentin Anderson for the Aggies, the Nebraska College of Technical Agriculture, Curtis, Nebraska. Quentin Anderson, a young man from Pierce, Nebraska, will get the first shot for the Aggies tonight. Looking for 10-2 or faster. All right, there's the big nod. Here we go. Oh, no. All kinds of trouble happening there tonight. No time on the run. For Quentin Anderson, Nebraska College Tech Ag. No time on the run. Let's go to the Mavericks. Mitchell Technical Institute. Ag Tech agronomy student, Mitchell Technical Institute. Pierre, South Dakota's Lucas Kessler. Be next to Twirl the Twine. Here, the Beer House tie-down roping. Lucas Kessler. All right, down to him quick and in a hurry. Now, upstairs, downtown, strings up the front one. 1, 2, 3, get out of there. Lucas Kessler for the Mavericks of Mitchell Technical Institute. Time of the run, 15 flat for Lucas Kessler and the Mavericks, 15 flat. A single header here at the Triton Stampede, so an all-new roster for our second and final performance tomorrow night at 6 o'clock right here. And of course, our morning slack, 9 a.m. morning slack tomorrow. For those of you who like to come watch, lots more college rodeo action right here. Let's go to the Yellow Jackets of Black Hills State University. Colin Palmer, the sophomore business major for the Yellow Jackets. He was a high school MVP in basketball and golf. Pretty good cowboy, too. All right, Colin. All right, there's the nod. Putting on the tie, Colin Palmer. Time of the run, 20 flat for the Yellow Jackets, Colin Palmer. Let's go back to the Falcons. River Falls, Wisconsin. Home of the Falcon Frontier Days. First stop in the college rodeo season. Nathan Chance, Beldenville, Wisconsin, for the Falcons, the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. All right, Nathan. All right. Regroup and stay with him. All right, Nathan. Nathan Chance, University of Wisconsin, River Falls. Now there's a 25-second time limit in the tie-down rope, and he was just over it at 25-3. Folks, he didn't quit on you. Don't quit on him. Go to Mason Oak, Sisseton Wahpeton Community College for the Mustangs. A native from Glendon, Minnesota. Got the cowbells ready to ring. Mason Oak for the Mustangs. All right, Mason. Doggone it. Swing and a miss. No time on the run for the Mustangs here. Back to the Mavericks we go of Mitchell Technical Institute. The Electric Construction and Maintenance 2 student, Linda Nelson, Moorcroft, Wyoming, was the all-around champion at the Mid-Plains Stampede Rodeo in North Platte, Nebraska just a couple of weeks ago. For 10-2 or faster for the lead. Linda Nelson for the Mavericks. Well, the time of the run is 17-4, but a 10-second penalty at the barrier is going to move him to 27-4 with the penalty for Linda Nelson of the Mavericks to Mitchell Technical Institute. Let's get back to Mid-Plains Community College. Red O'Connor, a junior from Paxton, Nebraska. Red O'Connor. Well, Mid-Plains Community College, Brett O'Connor, no time on the run. Let's go back to the Mustangs. Sisseton-Wahpeton Community College. Blaine Meyer. Well, what a career this young man has had at Minnesota High School Rodeo. Tie-down roping champion in 2016. Was a top 10 finisher, the National Junior High School in breakaway roping. Oh, Blaine Meyer, Sisseton-Wahpeton Community College, the young man from Hanley Falls, Minnesota, backed in and ready. Trying to gain control. There we go. Wraps him up securely. Well, the good news, 19-2. The bad news, 10 seconds and a barrier penalty, 29-2 with the penalty for Blaine Meyer. Get a big thank you to the Beer House in Urbandale, bringing all of our loves together under one roof. Over 35 taps, lots of different beer for you to try. And of course, a great menu and appetizers. That's at the Beer House, our tie-down roping event sponsor. Well, we go to the bottom of the order. Rich Malone for the Mustangs of Sisseton-Wahpeton Community College. Young man from Pequanna, South Dakota. Going to round out the tie-down roping, our opening performance here. A lively one. Well, just about. All he knows he's going to be out of time. He's going to call no joy. Looking out for the safety of our livestock tonight. I think that deserves a round of applause, don't you? Maroon for the Mustangs of Sisseton-Wahpeton Community College. No time on the run. As we recap the action of the tie-down roping tonight, Mid-Plains Community College 10-3. Top down. So. Peterson Sanitation of Fort Dodge has been providing waste removal and recycling for the surrounding area since 1950. With roll-off rentals available in bonded, Peterson Sanitation is going to take us to the cornerstone event of rodeo. How many bucket horse riding fans have we got here tonight? Come on, let's clap those hands to the beat of the music. Come on. Keep it going. Part coming up for you too. Get ready for that. Time for the saddle bronc riding contest. From back in the day, a rancher that said he had a horse that couldn't be rode and a cowboy that said he couldn't be thrown. All right, get ready, everybody. Here's your part. There you go. How about again? One more time. You are right on cue. Saddle bronc riding time. Peterson Sanitation saddle bronc riding. Let's go to the Justin Sorensen Trucking Buck and Shoot. Wade Berg for the Blue Hawks of Dickinson State University. Just did one of the most important things a bronc rider does before he climbs down to the seat of that saddle, taking the proper measurement of that 6-foot braided rein that he holds on to throughout the 8-second bucket horse ride. Wade Berg, Chaffee, North Dakota, riding for the Blue Hawks, Dickinson State University. Is on a horse called Zilpho Springs for Barnes PRCA Rodeo. Good opportunity. Well, the Blue Hawk man is standing on the ground early. No score on the ride. How about the livestock for the Barnes family? From Cherokee and Peterson, Iowa. Zolfo Springs, out of the great legendary former PRCA Saddle Bronc Horse of the Year, the great Crystal Springs. We'll stay right inside the Justin Sorensen Trucking Buck and Shoot. The next saddle bronc riding matchup. J.W. Schroeder for Mid-Plains Community College. A freshman from Taylor, Nebraska. Setting his swells in the saddle and ready to do business. Okay. Ouch, that's a tough way down. Can you help dust him off? J.W. Schroeder. Barnes Bucking Horses 2, Cowboys 0. Here you get a good look at the equipment used in the bronc riding. Of course, that saddle known as the Association saddle. Intercollegiate Rodeo Association. The reason they do that so that no saddle bronc rider has an advantage over another by the way the saddle is constructed. If you happen to be a NASCAR fan, very similar to that of the restrictor plate rule. Let's go to the Kemna Auto of Fort Dodge Buck and Shoot. Austin Beatty for the Mustangs of Sisseton Wahpeton Community College, and boy did he have a handful tonight. Doggone missed opportunity there, and he knows it. Austin Beatty for the Mustangs, down early, no score on the ride. On 6L1 from Barnes PRCA Rodeo. Wow, what a doozy. You notice the halter on the horse's head of the bronc riding, attached to it a 6-foot braided rein. Now, the most important thing a saddle bronc rider does before he climbs down to the seat of that saddle is to take the proper measurement of that rein. Very important to get it right. If you measure it too short, it'll dashboard you over the front end of the bucking horse. A scary way to come down. And if you measure that rein too long, you don't have the leverage to stay down on the saddle in a spurring position. So we'll take you down to the Kurt Bacon Auto Body Buck and Shoot. Voted best auto body shop in Fort Dodge the last 7 years going. There you can see taking that measurement of that rein inside the Kurt Bacon Body Shop Buck and Shoot. Jordan Hunt, Dickinson State University. Here we go. All right, let's help him ride. Jordan Hunt for the Bullhawks, Dickinson State University, had a qualified saddle bronc ride. Get our officials, JR and Wyatt Clark, get the pencils moving. 1 to 25 in the control and style of saddle bronc riding cowboy. 1 to 25 in the action of the livestock. As we put the numbers together for you, a 65 score, 65 to set the pace. Let's go to the Billings Construction Buck and Shoot. Chris Brown for the Bullhawks of Dickinson State University has drawn a buck and horse branded 6P2 for Barnes PRCA Rodeo. A senior ag major for the Bullhawks is the final man out in the bronc riding tonight. Oh, that looked a little scary. Down early, no score on the ride for Chris Brown. Well, we say thanks again to the Beer House. Eat well, drink well, our saddle bronc riding event sponsor. So we take a look at the leaderboard in the saddle bronc riding. It's the Bullhawks of Dickinson State University and Jordan Hunt on the leaderboard with a 65-point ride. A lot of great folks hanging out with us this weekend, including the commissioner of College Rodeo who's with us this weekend, Mr. Roger Walters, the commissioner of the National Intercollegiate Rodeo Association. Want to welcome him to the Triton Stampede. And thank you to our friends from CoFab of Algona, a global manufacturer of quality stainless steel conveyor systems and components. They're going to take us to the true team event of rodeo. Time for a little heading and heeling. It's team roping time. Mid-Plains Community College going to lead us off. Clay Bauer will be on the horn side of this run. Cade Pineo backing him up on the heeling side. Header rides from behind that mechanical device known as the barrier. 3 legal head catches allowed in the event of team rope, and that's around the horn, slick around the neck, or what's called a half head, which must include one horn and the nose of the steer. Once the header does that, he'll take a dally or wrap around the saddle horn, changing the direction of that steer, where his heatling partner comes in to do one of the most difficult maneuvers of the entire sport of rodeo. That to catch the 2 hind legs on the backside. He too will then take a dally where the ropes are tight and they're facing one another. Our field judge drops the flag, signaling the end of the run. Now, along with a 10-second penalty for breaking the barrier, you can also pick up a 5-second penalty in the field for only catching one of the steer's hind legs. So Clay Bauer, Cade Pineo, Mid-Plains Community College, ready to get it started in our CoFab team roping contest. On the horns, couldn't sneak it in there on the backside, and it's no time for Bauer and Pineo. We'll go to the Mavericks, Mitchell Technical Institute. Lucas Kessler on the heading side, Lyndon Nelson backing him up on the heeling side. Kessler and Nelson for the Mavericks at Mitchell Technical Institute. Looking for our first qualified run of the night. Let's see if we can get it right here. The men's team leaders in the region coming into the weekend. Trying to make up ground now. Got the horns. Around the corner, going to slip a leg. Picking up a 5-second penalty in the field. $11 and 3 plus 5, it'll be 16 and 3 with a penalty. Let's go to the Yellow Jackets, Black Hills State University. For a sister and brother combination, Savannah Johnston, a freshman, on the horn side. Big brother back her up on the heeling side. College National Finals qualifier, Carson Johnston. Here we go. Hard running cattle tonight. Trouble on the backside of that one. No time on the run for Savannah and Carson. And the Yellow Jackets. Let's go to Mid-Plains Community College. Caleb Jacobson on the horns. Trenton Salida on the heels. No time on the run. of the Mustangs, Sicily and Wahpeton Community College for the next opportunity. Delane German, Beaver, South Dakota, will be on the horn side. Austin Beatty of Frazee, Minnesota, will be backing him up on the Healing side. Trying to finish it on, and it just wouldn't go. Tough break, no time on the run. It's got a split combination. Caitlin Reese for the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State University on the horns. On the Healing side for the Tritons of Iowa Central Community College, Colby Diekman. Come on. I know you want to. Come on, there you go. We'll get the Tritons on the board right here. Nice shot on the back. Scooping up the leg, 5-second penalty in the field. Time of the run, 9 and 9 plus 5. It'll be 14 and 9 with a penalty. Let's go to Colton Struxness, Jeremiah Johnson for the Jackrabbits, South Dakota State University. A freshman and a senior. Back in and ready. Here we go. Clean run. Clean run. How about a 9.6? Let's go to the Yellow Jackets. Black Hills State University. Hallie Koser. Courtney Peters. Hallie Koser, Courtney Peters. Yellow Jackets, Black Hills State University. Struckness and Johnson on the leaderboard with a 9.6. No time on the run for Koser and Peters. Now let's go to Nebraska. Logan Dibburn for the Cornhuskers, the University of Nebraska. College National Finals Rodeo qualifier a year ago. Trey Baum for the Aggies of the Nebraska College of Technical Agriculture on the Healing side. Looking for 9.5 or faster. Big throw, and unfortunately comes up empty. No time on the run. Let's go to the Blue Hawks. Dickinson State University, Ethan Wright, Geraldine Wiseman. A freshman and a junior. Ethan Wright, the freshman Blue Hawk from Hartley, Iowa. On the horn side, Geraldine Wiseman, Baker, Montana. A junior equine science major. Dickinson State University. Ought to make up some ground on that heading side. There we go. No time on the run. Well, Reese Wenches, South Dakota State University, qualified for the College National Finals Rodeo. Backing them up tonight on the heeling side, Brody Jones. The opportunity coming for the Jackrabbits, South Dakota State University. Now, easing back in the starting spot. Reese Winches, Brody Jones. Around the corner, look at this. Clean run. Time on the run. How about 6 and 6? Reese, come on, take the hat off and show us the flow. It's working. It's working. Number 1 with a 6 and 6. One more opportunity left. We'll go to Mid-Plains Community College. McKelsey Schnoes on the heading side. Tyler Murray on the heeling side. They'll need to be 6'5" or faster. No time on the run on our final team. So as we say thank you to CoFab, global manufacturer of quality stainless steel conveyor systems and components. As we recap the team roping contest tonight, Reese Wenches and Brody Jones for the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State University, number 1 with a 6.6. Well, LCL Farms in Keokuk is a diverse family ranch farming operation founded in 2004 and winners of the 2009 National Corn Growers Contest are proud sponsors of the Cowgirls Goat Tying. We set up the goat tying contest tonight. We'll go to the Yellow Jackets, Black Hills State University, and Alyssa Lockhart, Ulrich, South Dakota, is going to get the first opportunity for the ladies. The former Little Britches Rodeo Association Barrel Racing World Champion, National Honor Society student and a recipient of the Floyd Scholarship. Quite a young lady here to get it started. Alyssa Lockhart. Look at that. Not enough O's and smooth for that run. How about 7.5 to set the pace? We'll go to the Bullhawks, Dickinson State University. Here's Alicia Dworshak, a junior political science major at Dickinson State University. Two solid back-to-back runs. 7.7. Let's go to the Cornhuskers of the University of Nebraska. Tori Opella, Stapleton, Nebraska, and former Nebraska high school gold tying champion. Basketball standout. Looking good, Tori. 9-5 at the time of the run. Cheyenne Kims, University of Nebraska, for the Cornhuskers. Range and Forage Management Research Assistant at the University of Nebraska at Lincoln. For the Huskers, time of the run, 10-5. 10-5. That will take us to Jay Boot, Dickinson State University, and the freshman for the Bullhawks. Binford, North Dakota cowgirl, riding for the Bullhawks. How about 6? Moves her to the number 2 spot.
Way to go, Jay!
Shania McComber. Actually, it's Shania McComber. Mid-Plains Community College. All right, Shania. Shania McComber. Time of the run, 8-5 for Shania. 8-5. a reminder about the merchandise stand for all of your Iowa Central Community College Triton Stampede merchandise. And, of course, the Ty Carlson merchandise is also available over there, benefiting the Carlson family. And, of course, a reminder about the Ty Carlson Memorial Barrel Race coming up next week. We'll talk about that a little bit more here in just a moment. As we go to Olivia Burke, Dickinson State University. A freshman for the Blue Hawks. Olivia Burke. Time of the run, 10 and 8, 10.8 for the Blue Hawks. Where's the Triton fans? Let's go to Tatum Midlang, Iowa Central Community College. A chance coming up right here for the Tritons. Good recovery. Tatum Midlang. 14 and 9 on the run. 14 and 9, just long enough. Laura Holt to the University of Wisconsin River Falls is next. A sophomore for the Falcons. Time of the run, 10 and 7 for Laura Holt and the Falcons. A little change on the goats. We'll go right back to the Tritons of Iowa Central Community College. Olivia Ehrenberger. For the Tritons. Time on the run, 11.8 for Olivia, 11.8. Let's go to Megan Kacheski, University of Wisconsin River Falls for the Falcons. A freshman. Go, Megan, go. Megan, 12 and 7. We'll go to the bottom of the order. The Cowgirls goat tying contest. We'll go to the Mustangs of Sisseton-Wahpeton Community College and Sierra Aylett. Time of the run, 12-6 for Sierra. Thanks again to LCL Farms of Keokuk, proud sponsors of the Cowgirls Goat Tying Contest, as we take a look at the leaderboard. Alyssa Lockhart with that 7 and 5. Jade Boot, number 2, with a 7.6, 7.7, and an 8.5 of the top 4 for the Cowgirls in the Goat Tying Contest. Well, Alps Absolute Screen Arts in South Sioux City, Nebraska, is a leader for over 15 years in silk screening, embroidery, and promotional products. They're going to take us back down for the linebackers of rodeo. Time for a little steer wrestling. Some call it bulldogging. The only event in the sport of rodeo where the Cowboys allowed a little bit of help. The help comes from that of the hazer. It is the job of the hazing cowboy to ride alongside of the steer wrestling cowboy in an effort to keep that steer running as straight and true as possible, enabling the steer wrestling cowboy the best opportunity to jump down off the back of his moving horse onto the head of that steer, where he'll literally grab that steer by the horns and twist him down to the ground. One very important thing to remember while watching the steer wrestling: the cowboy must throw the steer down. All 4 legs must lay the same direction before our field judge will drop the flag, signaling the end of the run. Let's go to the Tritons of Iowa Central to get it started. Matt Herbo will be the first man to go to work for the Tritons in the steer wrestling contest tonight. A 21-year-old freshman, ready to set the pace and get us underway in the steer wrestling contest. Right now, stay with him. Little help from the grandstand. Matt Herbo for the Tritons. 9.8 to set the pace, 9 and 8. Plus 10, going to be 19 and 8. Go to the Jackrabbits. South Dakota State University. You die-hard rodeo fans will recognize the name, Struxness. This is young University. His older brother, J.D., you watched last year at the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. Another young, talented cowboy from Milan, Minnesota, representing the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State University. Two-event qualifier at the National High School Finals the last 2 years. All right, Colton. Little help. Stay with him. Come on, this time, how about a little more crowd power to help him? Right now. Time of the run, 19.9. Let's go to the Mavericks. Mitchell Technical Institute. Lyndon Nelson. Electrical construction and maintenance student at Mitchell Technical Institute. Back in and just about set.
on. Trying to get into position. Long reach. Now, stay with him. Get ready to help him right now. He needs you. Come on, Linden. There you go. 17 flat is the time of the run, and that right now is going to move him into the lead for the time being. Mitchell Technical Institute. Talk about the Ty Carlson Memorial Barrel Race coming up Sunday, October 8th at the Maxwell Rodeo Arena. Proud supporters of this rodeo, the Maxwell Rodeo. Now, how hard could it be race, open and on barrel racers, husbands, ropers, rough stock riders? Hey, give it a try. It's for a great cause. The Ty Carlson Memorial Barrel Race at Sunday, October the 8th in Maxwell, Iowa. Let's go to Sawyer Strand, Mid-Plains Community College. Looking good. Hey, how about this? How about 7.7 and a new leader? Well, here's the Mustangs, assistant at Wapana Community College, Nolan Hart. Twice he was a Minnesota High School steer wrestling champion. Hangs his hat in Parker's Prairie, Minnesota. When he's not in school. Nolan Hart. Thinking about the 7 and 7 that separates him from the number 1 spot. See if he can take advantage of this opportunity coming up right here at the Triton Stampede. Oh, no, that's a tough way down, folks. Can you help him up? Nolan Hart down the hard way, no time on the run for the Mustangs. Well, getting ready to work now is Austin Jensen from Mid-Plains Community College. Austin Jensen, Syracuse, Nebraska. The opportunity here for Mid-Plains Community College. Oh, trying to be fast, and instead he comes up empty-handed. He got a little something for him. We're going to move on up to the Jackrabbits, South Dakota State University. Cameron Fanning was the 2013 South Dakota High School Steer Wrestling Champion. From Olivet, South Dakota. For the Jacks. Look at that long reach. Oh, man. Comes up empty-handed, no time on the run. So we'll jump back up to Mid-Plains Community College. Tyler Murray, the man from Wheaton, Kansas. Mid-Plains Community College, which is located in North Platte, Nebraska. Now, Tyler Murray something didn't look right there. Pulled up, missed opportunity, no time on the run. Put on the brakes and let him fly right by, no time on the run. Sterling Lee, Dickinson State University, a freshman for the Blue Hawks, was the all-around champion at the Falcon Frontier Days at the University of Wisconsin River Falls, where he won the steer wrestling as well. The freshman that's already made a loud statement already early in the year has got a great opportunity right now. Sterling Lee, no. Yeah, the opportunity slides away from him, no time on the run. Let's go to a cowboy that we saw earlier in the tie-down rope, and we're talking about Riley Wheeler. Mid-Plains Community College, but you Iowa rodeo fans know him. Twice he was the Iowa High School tie-down roping champion, a three-time National High School Finals rodeo qualifier. Riley Wheeler. No time on the run. The University of Nebraska is located in Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and the home of Jeb Ginkins. Jeb Ginkins, the native of Harrison, Nebraska. We'll have to see if he can shift out of reverse. And Jeb Ginkins easing back into the starting position. You don't think our equine athletes know what's about to happen? Check out the intensity. Not just in man, but beast. Let's take a look at the leaderboard so far in the steer wrestling contest. Sawyer Strand with that 7-7, 17 flat, 19-8, and a 19-9. Round out the top four. Jeb Ginkins. There we go. Now, how about a little help right now? Come on. For the Husker. Oh. There we go. 22 seconds flat on the run. Check that, 22.1 for Jeb Ginkins. Garrett Hosher is a sophomore. Dickinson State University for the Blue Hawks. Final opportunity. A final opportunity in our absolute screen art steer wrestling contest. Garrett, right along the fence. Come on, help him. Takes him the other way to get the flag.
What do we got?
15-1. That's what we got on stopwatch is 15-1 for Garrett Hosher. Thanks again to Absolute Screen Art, South Sioux City, Nebraska, leader for over 15 years. Silk screening, embroidery, and professional products. Our steer wrestling sponsor. I'd like to say thank you to the great corporate partners of the Triton Stampede Rodeo, our good friends from Billings Construction, Kurt Bacon Auto Body, voted the best in the Fort Dodge for the last 7 years, and Chemna Auto of Fort Dodge, your Chev GMC Buick dealer. Calmer Cornheads, farmer invented, farmer tested, and farmer proven. Justin Sorensen Trucking, licensed and bonded freight shipping. And the World of Wheels. If you're looking for a used car, truck, or SUV in Des Moines or Ankeny, World of Wheels has you covered. The Maxwell Rodeo Committee, thank you to the Maxwell Old Settlers Rodeo in August. And the Flasco Camion Equipment from Lawton. Crimmins Relocation Services. No move is too small or too large for us to handle. And Crimmins Welding and Fabrication, your one-stop shop for all your welding and fabrication needs. And Trinity Cancer Center, partnering with our patients to fight their cancer from every angle. And the Trinity Wound Center, we can make a difference, healing your wound and improving your quality of life. How about a round of applause for the corporate partners of the Triton Stampede Rodeo? Well, as you can see by the barrels, the cinch cans on the ring floor, it's time for the next event on our program tonight. Time for Cowgirls Barrel Racing. This event, the ladies are going to chase around the barrels in a cloverleaf fashion. They may come in contact with the cans as they run through the course, and should they knock into the barrels over on the side, be assessed a 5-second penalty for each tipped can. We'll set the pattern. Get ready to get it started with the Jackrabbits. Peyton Eagle. South Dakota State University. I thank our scoreboard and video board crew, Warren Bauer of Peyton, Iowa, and of course the Iowa Central Community College broadcast journalism students working along with him. All right, Peyton Eagle. Five-second penalty on the run, 17:57 plus 5. It'll be 22 and 57 with a penalty. Let's go to the Mavericks, Mitchell Technical Institute, Katie Belford. Medical assistant student at Mitchell Technical Institute. A little wide around that first can. Nice. Around number 2. Get ready. Right now, she needs your help. Time of the run, 15 and 94. 15 and 94. For Katie Belford. Taylor Gilmer, South Dakota State University, and the Jackrabbits. Next to run, Dillsburg, Pennsylvania native. Round the first 2. One more turn. Come on. Penalty on the run, 17:56 plus 5. It'll be 22 and 56 with the penalty for Taylor Gilmer. University of Wisconsin River Falls and the Falcons brings us Chelsea McAvoy. At first, an adjustment on the point barrel. And we're just about ready to roll. University of Wisconsin River Falls and the Falcons represented here. Chelsea McAvoy. One more Alaman right. Come on, somebody talk to her. 16 and 64. 16 and 64 for Chelsea. Kara Robbins rides for the Huskers of the University of Nebraska. Okay, Kara. Round the money can. Number 2's in the rearview mirror. Get ready, get set. Come on, help her step on the gas. 14 and 73 and a new leader for Kara Robbins and the Huskers. Let's go to the Yellow Jackets. Black Hills State University, Tori Geer. A freshman at Black Hills State University. victory gear for the Yellow Jackets. Coming down the alleyway, headed for turn number 1. All right, Tori. A little slip, but we're still good. Come on, somebody help her. How about a 15.14? 15.14. It's going to put her number 2 as we bring out the raking crew. While they do that, it's a good chance for us to remind you about the Ty Carlson Memorial Barrel Race and How Hard Could It Be race. That's Sunday, October the 8th. The How Hard Could It Be race is open to non-barrel racers. That includes racers' husbands, ropers, rough stock riders, maybe even announcers. I don't know. Try it. Come on out. It's October the 8th at Maxwell, Iowa. And if you have not had the opportunity to stop by the merchandise stand, we invite you to do that before you go home tonight as well. For all your Triton Stampede merchandise, and of course, hey, don't forget about that great tasting food over there as well. Lots of it left to be served, so make sure you stop over there and see them. Let's go to the Tritons. Cassidy Schlitz of Iowa Central Community College. It's going to get us back underway. Good start. Get ready, Triton fans, right now. 15:42, the time of the run. 15:42. We'll put her number 3. Mitchell Technical Institute and the Mavericks bring us Tiana Doppenberg. Ag Tech student at Mitchell Technical Institute. For the Mavericks. Whoa, whoa. Here we go. One more turn to the left. Come on. 16:75. 16:75 for Tiana. The Nebraska College of Technical Agriculture. Since Curtis, Nebraska, home of the Aggies, bring us Sydney Goraki. Next to run here for the ladies. All right, good looking start. One more Alaman left. Come on, let's help her. 15:39 for Sydney. 15:39. The Bullhawks of Dickinson State University bring us to Olivia Burke. In her second event of the night. All right, Olivia. One more turn. Kick, kick, kick. 16:24. 16:24. Carly Christensen a freshman at the University of Wisconsin River Falls. Riding for the Falcons is next. Oh. Well, the good news, it looks so far like everybody came up and all right on that one. That's the most important thing. Come on, everybody, tell her it's okay. So with that, we'll go to the bottom of the order. For the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State University, Tyra Lockhart. One final cowgirl to run. And our slack session starts at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and of course invite you all back for a brand new rodeo tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Well, Tyra Lockhart, South Dakota State University. Here we go. One final turn for Tyra. And a 14 and 93. 14 and 93. It's going to put her number 2 on the bottom of the ground, the final cowgirl to run tonight. So as we recap the action for the ladies in the barrel racing, Kara Robbins, University of Nebraska at Lincoln, on top of that 14 and 73 as you took a look at the leaders of the night on the big video board. One final beautiful banner to look at tonight as we say thank you to our friends from Fisher Bucking Bulls in Cotton, Iowa. Thank you to Wayne and Russell Fisher, proud sponsors of the Triton Stampede Rodeo. Final question of the night. How many bull riding fans have we got here tonight in Fort Dodge, Iowa? Fisher Bucking Bulls takes us to the bull riding. Friends, it's man against man and man against beast. But you can't ride the beast without protection. And we've got that with our Cowboy Life-Saving Matadors. The first one hails from Afton, Iowa. Say hello to Mr. Justin Palm. His partner in crime is a veteran of the United States Army from Story City, Iowa. Give it up for Lucas Moore. We'll go to the bull riding. I believe we're going to start it off with Colin Berzer. Is that right, Jimmy? Colin Berzer for the Tritons of Iowa Central Community College. All right, Triton fans, let's get those hands clapping. Get ready for a slow ride. Kurt Bacon Body Shop Buck and Shoot. Where we're going to get it started. Colin Berzer in the middle of a street fight inside the Kurt Bacon Body Shop Buck and Shoot. And the beef is laying down inside the Bacon Buck and Shoot. Yep, the beef is laying down inside the Bacon Buck and Shoot, and the Cowboys not chicken. We'll get things righted. Give him an opportunity to re-pull that rope. Colin Busser for the Tritons of Iowa Central Community College. Here we go. Let's get a qualified ride. Here we go. Yes. Oh. Hey, how about the job of our bullfighters? Come on, give it up for Lucas Moore, Darren Chambers, and Justin Prom. Take a look at the instant replay. Coming around a nice start and boom, just like that. It only takes a small mistake here on the ground. No score. Justin Sorensen, Truck and Buck and Shoot. Where we're going to take you now for Wade Berg for the Blue Hawks of Dickinson State University. Here we go. Oh, no. Oh. Man, a little head-to-head contact. Wonder why they wear those helmets. That's a smart move right there. Man, that looks scary. Take another look on the instant replay. He just ducked out right from under him. Now watch that right there. Oh. And a re-ride opportunity has been awarded to Wade Berg. Let's go to the Tritons of Iowa Central Community College. Here's Blaine Beatty. World of Wheels Buck and Shoot. Oh yeah. Come on, Triton fans. Come on, Triton fans. Yes. Oh, come on. You can do better than that. Where are you? Let's dial it up and watch it in if we can. Take a look. This is a good one. Right around into the office. Scores coming in. How about 72 points? Jimmy. Let's go to the Cyclones of Iowa State University. Jackson Matthews in the Billings Construction Buck and Shoot. Here we go. Ew. A lot of twists and turns, about as many as a daytime soap opera. He is down early. It is no score on the effort. Let's go to the Billings Construction Buck and Shoot. Back to Mid-Plains Community College, Cody Magnus. Oh, the Tritons holding on the lead. Blaine Beatty with that 72. Mid-Plains Community College, Cody Magnus getting ready to ride in the Billings Construction Buck and Shoot. How about it, fans? Everybody having fun here at the Triton Stampede tonight? Cody Magnus just about ready to ride. Here we go. Well, that's where it should have ended. Cody Magnus, Mid-Plains Community College down early. No score on the ride. Another look at the instant replay on the effort. Yep, lost his feet. Down early, no score. Let's go to Colin Lura for the Mustangs of Sisseton-Wahpeton Community College. And he is going to have his hands full here. Kurt Bacon, Arlo, body buck and shoot. Where we're going to take you for the matchup. Forget about the concession stand on the other side of the grandstand is still open for business. Be sure to stop over there and get some of that great tasting food over there. Visit the merchandise stand and get all your Triton Iowa Central Community College merchandise. And again, we invite you all back for our second and final performance tomorrow night at 6 o'clock right here. Colin Lura for the Mustangs of Sisseton-Wahpeton Community College. All right, Colin. Oh. Thank you to Darren Chambers, Justin Prom, and Lucas Moore on the save. I remember a couple of reride opportunities given to the Bullhawks. Dickinson State University. Lane Berg is going to get the first opportunity coming up right here. Kurt Bacon, auto body buck and shoot. So one lone 72-point ride turned in by the Tritons. Lane Berg for the Dickinson State University Bluehawks. Roy fighting through a storm. So we'll settle him down, get him in there. One more chance to gather his thoughts. Lane Berg. Kurt Bacon Body Shop Buck and Shoot. Lane Berg for the Bullhawks. Lane Berg going the distance. Look out, Darren, look out. Wow. And a 56 score. 56 score coming in for Lane Berg. Let's go to the Chemna Auto Buck and Shoot. Wade Berg for the Bullhawks at Dickinson State University. Re-ride opportunity coming up. Oh, yes. Hustle, hustle. Oh, no. Come on, giving them a little something, something for the effort. Well, the Tritons in the lead of the bull riding tonight, 72 points. Blaine Beatty for Iowa Central Community College. The most important question of the night, have you enjoyed night number 1 of the 13th Iowa Central Community College Triton Stampede Rodeo? On behalf of Iowa Central Community College, the National Intercollegiate Rodeo Association, and Barnes PRCA Rodeo, this is Davey Kim not saying goodbye, but until tomorrow, God bless and happy trails to each and every one of you.